Hey guys, just of the world here, and today, yet again, we're talking about another pred. The man you see on your screen right now is Campbell Lyden, a man who actually went to my college. I didn't speak to him much, but someone who I knew was actually friends with him, and obviously no one knew at the time until like a year later after his conviction about what he was up to. And before we talk about what he was actually sentenced to, unfortunately there's no sting or anything, so this is more so just because of a pred I used to know. Um, he has a previous conviction of when he was a teenager of SA. So, already pretty damning. And even though he was convicted of SA, unfortunately I do not know what he was sentenced to or if there even was an actual jail time or if he was ordered to go to therapy or something. Unfortunately, I do not know. The information isn't publicly out there, probably because he was also a teenager at the time. Now, moving on to the actual point of today's video. So, just to clarify, this took place between 2019 and February of 2020. While he was obviously attending college. So Campbell was, so to start off, a minor under the age of 13 posted an image of themselves on Snapchat on their story, and using YOLO and an anonymous thing on Snapchat, Campbell responded to that image and privately messaged her saying what he thought of her. Basically, he found the person at age attractive, which is pretty disgusting. Fully knowing her age, by the way. The conversations only escalated from there as he sent a picture of himself almost immediately, and obviously, by image, I mean, you know. And at this point, the young girl went to her teachers at school as she assumed it was someone who obviously went to her school, which it wasn't. It was actually, at least at the time, that 21-year-old Campbell. The teachers informed her dad, and he took a screenshot of the picture, which was later used as evidence in court, and continued the conversation until he was arrested. And to further damn himself, he sent a video of him doing something to himself. When the father believed he gathered the right amount of evidence, he then went to the police with the messages and screenshots and obviously the video, where Lyden was obviously arrested following these and admitted to the offences, saying he was aware the victim was a minor and he did not know he sent a video of himself doing, you know. And in January of 2020, so this is unrelated charges, but he had downloaded a video of a man SAing a donkey and also had a picture of another minor which was deemed to be indecent. He obviously had a previous conviction of SA committed when he was a teenager, and he was later charged with he pleaded guilty to engaging in communication with a person that age, attempting to cause a child under the age of 13 to watch a harmful act and making indecent pictures, and possession of extreme pornography. And then I'm unsure of when the sentencing actually took place, but because he obviously pled guilty, he was given a bit more of a lenient sentence, but he was ordered to sign the offenders register for 5 years. He was also made subject of a 5-year SHPO order, or a sexual harm prevention order, and was given a 35-day offender treatment program and 40 days of rehabilitation activity. And unfortunately, even despite knowing her age and having a previous conviction on some pretty heinous acts, he didn't get any jail time. Yes, you heard that right. And most likely the reason for no jail time is because during his younger years, he apparently missed some education because of his illness or sickness or whatever he had when he was younger. And unfortunately, I'll be honest, I don't care about that. I'm sorry, but he was fully aware of the age. He knew the difference between right and wrong. It's just ridiculous to me. And he knew what he did was wrong because he immediately pled guilty to it. And he admitted to it as well, fully knowing her age. Honestly, it's just disgusting. The fact that I actually knew this guy a little bit as well. I only talked to him like twice, by the way. And I feel sorry for everyone around him who obviously didn't know who he was really. Do you know what I mean? Let's be honest though. Please, obviously, do not go and harass anybody that does know this guy or was friends with this guy. They obviously didn't know. I promise you, none of them knew. But in reality, with your friends and other family members, how often are you actually going to Google their name alongside charges or allegations or crimes? Do you know what I mean? You just don't. I've never done that. I've only found out by headlines if I've just been scrolling through news, I don't know, or local news. Do you know what I mean? It's how I found out about Aiden. And my friend is the one who told me about this guy. And he only just found out like a year ago. And obviously that's far after the allegations. And unfortunately, since this took place during 2020, he's no longer on the offenders register, at least from what I can tell, and therefore not under an SHPO order. But most likely he would not be coming online. I don't see any accounts of his, or at least not any recent ones, because most of his accounts have been abandoned, which makes sense. But yeah, that's all the information I have left to share on this disgusting individual. A man who I used to go to college to. That's now too. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please share. I always appreciate it. Like and subscribe as well if you can. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.